3 geometric sequences. Today, all we are going to be doing is recognizing geometric sequences. That's it. Okay, so we had arithmetic. Arithmetic had a common what? Difference. But we know we're going to multiply things, right? Okay, so geometric has a common ratio. Let's see if I can make it big. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so the definition of a geometric sequence, I don't think I'd write all of that, but this is exactly what's in the book, so we need to learn how to read that and pick out what the true stuff is. Okay, so it says a sequence is geometric if the ratio of consecutive terms is the same. That's the definition right there, isn't it? What's ratio mean? What is a ratio?
One number on top of another.
Yes, it is a fraction. Ooh, I'm going to go right through it. Evidently, we'll just highlight. It's not going to work up there. Okay, a sequence is geometric if the ratio of consecutive means what? Like text, right? Right next to each other, terms is the same. So we have a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, a sub 5, blah, 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 blah. Well, we found the common difference by taking the second minus the first, right? The third minus the second. Well, how do you think we're going to do ratio? The second divided by the first, the third divided by the second, the fourth divided by the third, and so on. And all those ratios have to be the same. We multiply by a ratio, correct? I don't divide by 2, I multiply by what? A half. So multiplying and dividing is the same thing. We try to state everything as a multiplication problem because our brain deals with them better anyway. Okay, the ratio cannot equal 0. Why not?
Because you can't divide by 0.
Well, if I multiply by 0, what do I have? 0. I wouldn't have a sequence, would I? Okay, so your ratio can't be 0. So common ratio, see it's going to do fine down here, just not up there. We just use an R for the common ratio. Okay, so a geometric sequence has a common ratio. And that's all we're going to be doing today is to see whether it's geometric. And I'm going to throw in your directions, say, is it geometric? And if it is, state the ratio. I want you to tell me if it's arithmetic as well. So if there's some arithmetic ones in there, there could be an other, okay? There are other. It's not arithmetic or geometric. You both add and multiply. You do both things, okay? So you have arithmetic, geometric, and other. There's only 3 categories. And the other is where you guess and check like 9-1 and you hated it, right? So we try to stick to these things. So first one, in your brain, arithmetic, geometric. Because on your test, there's going to be arithmetic, geometric, and I'm not going to tell you which one's which. You got to figure it out. So you look at the first one. Obviously not arithmetic. Why?
Because they don't go by the same.
They're not going up by consecutive things, right? Why would I always check arithmetic?
Because it's the easiest one.
Okay. So now is it geometric? So if it's geometric, I would have 21 over 7. Let's see if that works out here. I'd have 21 over 7.
63
21 over 7, 63 over 21, 189 over 63. And when they reduce, they should all be the same thing, right? So 21 over 7 is 3. Is 3 times 21, 63? Okay. Now, if 2 of them work, can I stop? No, because all of them have to work, right? Okay, so well, 3 times 63 would be 189, right? So is it geometric? Yes. So I'm writing this all down here.
R equals 30.
And R equals 3.
So those are the 3 things you want.
What do you mean?
Is that what you said on the thing? You gotta state if it's.
Oh, you would say if it's geometric, arithmetic, or neither. So this would be not a yes because we should say it's what? Geometric. And you can just write geo. For arithmetic, I usually just put A-R-T-H. Okay? So it's a geometric. And R, if I tell you R, do you know it's not arithmetic?
Yeah.
What do we use for R?
Common ratios.
Common difference. So it would be D for arithmetic, R for ratio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now can I erase this so I can do the next ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all we have to do for this one?
Yep. That's 5 minutes. We're still good. I keep forgetting to shut that off. Okay, so next one,
Arithmetic.
arithmetic. How do you know?
Because
It goes
it
down
goes
by
down
five
by
every
five.
time.
Down by 5. So it's arithmetic
And D equals 5.
and
negative
D
5.
equals
Negative 5.
-5. Okay?
Next one is
Geometric.
Well, if anything, it's geometric, right? It could be neither.
Nope.
So I find it, we need to put these into fractions though, probably, right?
No.
No?
Whoever did.
So I'm going to do 1/5, right? Yes? 0.02 over, or 0.2 over 1.
Why 1 over, yeah, why 1 over 5? Would it be 5?
Second, nope. Second over the first. Third over the,
Oh. Okay. Sorry,
Okay.
I thought you were trying to
Nope. and then 0.04 over 0.02. Now we've got to turn them into fractions or we got to turn them into decimals. We can't compare both, right? Okay, so 1/5 is 0.2, yes?
No, like the last thing
Yeah.
under the 0.04 is 0.2.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so 1/5 is what?
1/5.
What decimal is 1/5?
0.2.
0.2. Okay. Well, 0.2 divided by 0.2 is 0.2. And then if I take this, over that, I have to move it 1, it would be what? 0.2. So arithmetic or geometric?
Geometric.
Geometric. And it could be an either, right?
And R equals 0.2.
R equals 0.2 or 1/5. And I don't know why I put a parenthesis. I would probably use the 1/5 because I would rather use a fraction than a decimal, but 0.2 is an easy number, right? You just gotta remember. Okay, now we've got 8/3, yes?
Yeah.
So we probably should, okay, so we're gonna have -6/9. And I'm not even gonna check arithmetic because I go plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. Can that even be arithmetic? No. Okay, so I have -6/9, 4 over -6, and then I would have -8/3 divided by 4. Okay, so -6/9 reduces to what? -2/3. And then I get -2/3 again. Okay, and then I would have to multiply by 1/4, right? And 4 goes into 8 how many times? 2. And so -2/3. So is it geometric?
Yeah.
Yes? And R is
2/3.
-2/3. If I only gave you 2 terms of this, could you tell me whether it was arithmetic or geometric? No. So could you write both equations? Yeah. And I'll make you do that. So what do I have to do with these? Divide them. So when I divide fractions, I multiply by the what? Reciprocal. So I would have 1/5.
Before you get there,
Yes.
was it no reason you never come to the office? You should do the game.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I did that one. Okay, so I have 7/2 divided by 1/5, so that would be multiplied by what? 5/1. And I would have 3/9 divided by 7/2 or 2/7, so that would be what? Why am I reciprocating this? I don't either. Okay, and then 3/2 divided by 2/7, so multiply by what? 7/2. And then 4/11 divided by 3/9, so 9/3. Okay, so this would be 10/7. And, well, this would reduce, right? So this would be 7/6. Is it geometric?
No.
I don't even have to keep going, do I?
No.
Could it be arithmetic?
No.
Why not?
Because it doesn't go by the same thing.
How do you know?
Oh wait, it is.
Do they have common denominators?
It is arithmetic,
Okay.
isn't it?
Right now they don't have common denominators. What would I have to do to see if it was arithmetic? Get common denominators. And that would be disgusting. Because it would
Is
be,
it though?
yeah, they're all prime. It would be 35 times 99 would be your common denominator. Because none of those factors have any common things,
So
do
it's
they?
arithmetic?
No, it was an either. It's an either. Okay, so all you're doing today is arithmetic geometric. That's it. You're doing nothing else.